The UCS A-Wing ID 75275 with 1,673 pieces. Took me forever to build this set, but I would say it was well worth it since it's my favorite set that I think I own by far. It comes in one of the really nice black boxes that has mini display pictures all over it, as well as a picture that shows the dimensions of the set. The top of the box has French on it that translates to the hunter in English, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce it because I know I just can't, but it gives the box a more like premium feeling, and it's pretty nice to have on it. And then inside of the box, it has the instructions, obviously, 11 bags, and then 2 sticker pages that will have stickers that go on the engines, the cockpit, the display plate, and then warnings that give the body a more detailed look. With my building style, it took me about 30 minutes per bag to build, so with the 11 bags inside of it, it took about 5.5 hours to complete the entire set, which I did over multiple days in my spare time outside of work and stuff like that. The first sticker page has the stickers for the display plate, engine, and the warning stickers that go on the body. And then the second page has the stickers for the cockpit that gives it its detail. Without the stickers, it's just a plain plastic clear piece of cockpit that you see on other sets. On the front of the instruction book, it has the French from the top of the box, as well as Spanish for Starfighter below that, which is another nice feel. The front of the instruction book has remarks from the designer, just like all the other UCS sets. And then it goes into another page about facts about the A-Wing from canon, such as the manufacturer, model, and then the history of the A-Wing. There's also a Q&A from the creative director and designer behind the entire set. After the Q&A, it goes on to repeat itself twice, once in French and in Spanish, so if you don't speak English, you can still read the beginning of the book. And the instruction book is black, which gives it a really nice look compared to other instruction books, like the normal white. While you read through the 285 pages for 5.5 hours, your eyes aren't dying. But now I'm going to go into a time lapse of the 5.5 hours that it took me to make it, so it's not going to be that long for you. It's not recorded from the best angle, so I'm definitely going to change it up in future videos. Yeah, enjoy the time lapse, and it'll only be a few minutes. This was probably the best building experience I've had from a set, other than my neck being sore from hours of building. But overall, everything looks good. The stickers aren't perfectly straight. I'll never probably get the stickers straight in a set, but you can't really tell much since there's not that many stickers, and the stickers are usually big on this set. To my relatively untrained eye, the set looks identical to the ones in the movies, so I really heavily enjoyed this set and seeing it come together as the build went on. There are a few movables on the set, the main ones being the guns on the side. Both of them move in sync with each other, which I find really cool, but they are extremely fragile because they're made out of a bunch of pieces, so you have to be careful with them. The other set of movables are the back wings. They turn about 45 degrees to be almost completely flat with the ship, but the back kind of gets in the way, so you can't put them all the way down. These aren't as fragile as the guns, but you should still be careful with them since the entire set shakes. So just don't move them around too much. Moving on to the cockpit, it's fairly basic. It really only has a seat with a lot of smaller pieces on it to make it look like a seat. And then you've got the control panel and then a knob that acts as the joystick for the pilot. Then you have the glass of the cockpit. The stickers on it make it look fairly decent. Make it look better than just plain plastic glass. But it looks good overall. And it goes on pretty easily. It just slides onto the back and you place it on the two studs and it sticks right in. The minifigure fits pretty snug in there. In my opinion, the seat is a little too tall for him, but overall it looks very good. The stand is pretty simple to use. The A-wing comes off of it pretty easily. It just slides right off. You shouldn't have a problem with it. As I said before though, the set shakes a lot because it's only connected through a hole in the bottom of the A-wing, but putting it back on is pretty simple too. You just turn the stand sideways, put the stand in the hole, and you should be all good. And you can carry it pretty easily too with the stand. Just hold it from the base of the stand and just keep it supported and you should be fine and it shouldn't drop. Overall though, the set's very good. It's a great display piece and you've got the minifigure there, the label there, and then the entire set. It looks very good. And size comparison with the Millennium Falcon with the set ID 7965, it looks the exact same size. And right next to each other, it looks very good. Overall, I'm very happy with the set. It's incredible.